it's gotten way colder.
I feel like it's burning, dude. Ginley, can you check my back?
Bro, I swear to you, Connor, you have 4 welts and a giant red one underneath. What the dude? We were supposed to have a Irish witch. She was going to come out. Now she's canceled. She didn't even want to meet us in person. She felt that whatever's here is extremely, extremely evil.
Forgive my sins.
One of the very strong messages I got is when you're inside the circle, don't trust what you see outside the circle.
I don't like that.
A pit was found in the very center of the circle, containing the cremated remains of a young person. The burnt child.
Oh, look at that.
Are you trying to kill us tonight?
Stone circles were places of ritual and ceremony, usually associated with human burial.
Don't trust anything that's outside of the circle.
Approach. No.
Do you want me to come out?
Are you one of the good spirits?
Oh, that kind? Nah. There's people right there.
How's it going? This investigation at the Drombeg Stone Circle is one of the darkest in recent years. I'm not one to paint occult practices or ancient traditions as evil, but based on what happened and what we were told, I think that whatever energy is out there has the propensity to be very malignant. A little bit of backstory. Weeks before we went to Ireland, I put out a story on my Instagram saying I'm looking for a local witch, I'm looking for a local pagan practitioner, somebody who could do a spirit summoning ceremony. Because I've always been interested in the occult and all these different esoteric traditions and mysticism and spirit summoning. And I had a bunch of people reach out, and I reached out to a few people. And one of the people that I reached out to was, I don't want to use her full name or anything, but we'll just call her the Irish Witch. At first, I started talking to her and she said, yeah, that would be great. We can try, do a little ceremony to bring in the energies, try communicate with them. There's this shop in Cork where I do these tarot readings and, I'm kind of a known person locally for doing this stuff, so I'd love to help you guys out. And all was fine and dandy. We set up a date and I asked her where we should go do this, and she suggested a place called the Drombeg Stone Circle. This is a stone circle similar to Stonehenge out in the Irish countryside where, the ancient Celts and Druids would perform rituals and ceremonies. There are lots of theories as to what these stone circles are and represent. No one has really ever gotten to the bottom of that because there obviously are no records. But it is known that in the center of this stone circle, there was a human sacrifice uncovered decades ago. And it was essentially the burned, charred remains of a child who had been ritualistically slaughtered and placed in the dead center of this circle, presumably as an offering to the god's energies. So I looked it up. I read some stories about activity that had occurred out there, and I said that that's great. However, the day that we're supposed to be doing the stone circle and we're heading to Cork, I received a very, very troubling message from the Irish witch who was set to help us and join us out there that evening for this spirit summoning. That's pretty bad. That's not what you want to hear when you're about to head out to a place and investigate. You don't want to hear that something out there is intensely, inherently evil, wants to harm children and harm people. We were already too deep into this. We had already started our drive. We were heading out there. And so I asked her, the Irish witch, for some more advice for what she felt. And she ended up doing a reading for me and sending it. And the results were definitely not what I would necessarily want to hear. So at this point, we have been warned to not visit the circle, essentially. Basically what she's saying. She felt that this energy was so dark and so potentially negative that she didn't even want to meet with us in person because of the potential ramifications of that. She felt, I'm assuming that this energy was already trying to reach out and attach to us from a distance. And that's scary. We believe in the paranormal here and we believe in these things. And so when you hear that before you start an investigation, definitely gets you in a certain frame of mind. And so that night, according to what she told us, we went and purchased the materials to leave as offerings. We purchased the materials that would hopefully bring us closer to this energy, that would allow this energy to speak with us. And we headed out to the circle to do our own haphazard ritual. and it would go on to be one of the darkest nights in the history of the channel.
Hey Colin, I know it's really late and I meant to get back to you hours ago, but it looks like it's just not panning out to meet tomorrow, which is a real big shame. But I'm also really having to pay attention to my instinct as well on this. My God, I feel like we're not meant to do a face-to-face, but whatever it is, there is a block with meeting in person. And I'm not sure what it is, but I have seen things really clearly when I've tried to tap into the energy, because what I do is I spell weave. And when I weave, I see the steps in my mind's eye. And when I am seeing the steps in my mind's eye for your adventure, to me, it's scary. Okay. But one of the very strong messages I got is when you're inside the circle, don't trust what you see outside the circle. I know you're somebody who would be quite protected and you'd be great at minding your energy. So I just have like a couple of tips for going into it. But again, I just see very strongly that whoever is inside the circle, to not trust too much what's outside the circle. What you perceive to be happening might not be truth.
So, after getting all these warnings from this local witch who we've been working with, driving out to this stone circle, definitely, I don't know if it's a good idea or not. And it's one of those things where, I love the paranormal. I love investigating the paranormal and digging into legends and history and different entities and energies. But when you have someone telling you all that shit, not only that it's evil, but that it essentially wants to kill or consume babies and children, that whatever energy was attracted to that area or brought into that area is incredibly dark. It's a little more chilling than usual with these investigations. I'm seriously actually thinking this is it's really dark, and just watching the sunset, no matter what, when the sun sets, the world becomes a completely different place. And it's just creepy. I don't know what to make of any of this. This is completely not the video we thought we'd be shooting. We thought we'd be doing like a positive, happy spirit summoning sort of ceremony, or at least calling in the energies and spirits to speak with us. But it has ended up becoming almost a dance with the devil. Now, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't really get that nervous anymore with these investigations, but when you have spiritual warnings like that, and you go from having someone that's going to do your reading and join you for this kind of ceremony and investigation, and they actually completely abandon the idea after being warned by their spirit guides and say, essentially, that thing is really evil, you need to be careful. It's ominous, I'll say that. It's very, very ominous. I have an ominous feeling inside of me right now.
And on that note, that's pretty scary.
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna try to get that entity to come out and have a good time with us. We brought it some, like the witch asked, some honey, some oats, some salt, and some bread. So hopefully by giving a gift or an offering, it'll actually come out.
Or we die and we never come back.
Yeah, this, with our luck, this will be the one video where something insane happens and it's like an ancient evil that we awaken on accident. So we're going to try to not do that also. Before investigating the Drombeg Circle, Connor and I wanted to pay a visit to a notorious museum in Dublin, where you can see something that to some is extremely morbid and to others is incredibly fascinating. As you can see right here at this museum in Dublin, they have an entire exhibition dedicated to bog bodies. Now, according to most researchers, many, if not all, of these bodies called bog bodies were victims of ritual murder, ritual sacrifice. So these are literally the corpses of sacrifice victims. And interestingly, because of the conditions found in the bogs in Ireland, these bodies, once they were submerged in the murky bogs, basically remained preserved from the day that they died. I mean, if you take a look at some of these bodies, they even have hair on them. I mean, these are hairs from thousands of years ago.
I mean, it's absolutely incredibly compelling stuff to see these bog bodies. And if you stop and read some of the signs, I mean, the stories of these people are just harrowing. I mean, you've got people in this area that were stabbed. You've got people that were mutilated before being killed. You have people here that were gruesomely attacked with things like knives and axes, all in an effort to, what some would say, is satisfy the pagan gods, or whatever gods they were worshiping back then near the bogs. To me, I found this to be incredibly interesting. I have traveled the world and I've seen all sorts of different things. I've seen tools used in rituals. I've seen knives used in ritual sacrifices, but this was the very first time that I had ever seen the bodies of ritual sacrifice victims. I don't know if you'd even call them victims. I mean, a lot of these people willingly went into this. Some of them were forced, but to others, it was an incredibly high honor. So to me, this checked off one of the things that was on my life checklist, my bucket list, seeing the bog bodies of Ireland. And it's so incredible to think that these cultures evolved into what Ireland eventually became and what Ireland really is and represents today. These bog bodies are the ancient culture. These bog bodies are the sacrifices to the ancient gods and goddesses. And to me, that is an extreme energy. And it's so compelling. I mean, you read so many stories and there are so many conspiracies about human sacrifices and human sacrifices to Satan and gods and murderers and whatever. But to actually see the bodies of those human sacrifices perfectly preserved in a way, with some of their original hair still on their bodies, to me, that was an absolutely astounding sight.
So we're here in the National Archaeological Museum in Ireland, and this is the hoard that we believe Sean was talking about.
It is the horde.
Yeah, this is the Dalris hoard, and you can kind of see all the different types of objects that would have been on the board.
Axe heads, horns,
Shaker things like musical instruments. This is what would have been covering that board.
found too.
Yeah, this is exactly how it was discovered. Interesting, you have kind of percussion instruments and horns based on what we heard. You know? That's so cool. There's the path right there. This is a little bit spookier than I kind of thought it was going to be. At least there's a lot of parking here. I don't think anyone's coming out here at 8:40 at night. So right now, we are at the moment of truth when it comes to tonight's investigation. We're out in the middle of nowhere in Ireland, in Cork County, going to the Drombeg Stone Circle. Keep in mind, we were supposed to have a Irish witch, a woman who practices witchcraft and paganism. She was going to come out to this location with us, and she was the one who initially suggested it, and now she's canceled. She didn't even want to meet us in person. She felt that whatever's here is extremely evil and potentially dangerous. And she told us we could bring in some offerings, which we did, and we're going to put those down. And she also stated that when we're in the circle, we can't trust anything outside of it. So it's creepy. But just real quickly, a tiny little history of the circle. This is stuff from online, but obviously it's a stone circle, so mystical usages, esoteric usages. Some people believe these stone circles are portals to other worlds. They were used to conjure spirits. The Druids, the Celts, they used this circle to perform intricate and sometimes very violent and bloody rituals to summon these beings. So here's the first point of history that's interesting. When Drombeg was properly excavated in 1957 to 58 by archaeologist Edward Fahey, a pit was found in the very center of the circle containing the cremated remains of a young person believed to be a child, possibly 13 to 18 years old, and the bones were wrapped in a thick cloth before cremation and deliberately broken while still hot. This burial dated to 800 to 600 BC, and that's the only known central burial in an Irish stone circle of this type. Obviously, the deliberate breaking of the bones while hot and the choice to place a young person, a child's remains at the center of this monument has led many to believe that this wasn't really an honorary burial. Some believe it was a ritual sacrifice, or even an offering to mark the consecration of the circle itself. Then, just 40 meters downhill from the stone circle, are the remains of a Fullacht Fiad,
I hope I said that right, which is an ancient cooking site, with a large stone-lined trough that could be filled with water heated by hot stones. Experiments have shown it can bring up to 400 plus liters of water to a boiling point in just 20 minutes. Really, really interesting old kind of stonework and science. But local folklore, people in the area, and fringe researchers have long claimed that certain phylacte fiad, those devices, were used for more than just cooking. They are persistent, though unproven, stories that we've heard many times that say that these things may have been used to boil human bodies or blood in a ritual context. Also, for hundreds, thousands of years, this place has been used as a ritual hotspot by self-proclaimed druids and other mystical seekers. There are also treasure hunters that have looked for gold here, and from the 1970s to 90s, Drombeg became a focal point for neo-pagan and occult groups, especially around Samhain or Samhain and the winter solstice. Locals in this area have told of black-clad groups performing ceremonies involving bloodletting, animal and allegedly human in a few cases. Older farmers in the area traditionally avoid walking through Drombeg after dark. Several 20th century stories exist of people who damaged or removed the stones suffering misfortune, like their cattle dying, house fire, sudden illness. And there are a lot of different spirits that people believe could be haunting the circle and the area. Mainly, the broken bone child, the kid whose bones were found in the center of the circle, probably a human sacrifice. There's someone that they call the Grey Watcher, a tall hooded male figure who's seen on the northeast side of the circle, described as a monk-like figure, but something's wrong. There's no face under the hood, just black, and the cloak moves as if underwater. It smells of wet ash and is associated with sudden drops in temperature. And multiple people and sensitives, including the witch who we were working with for this episode, have described a thick, aggressive black residue that was laid down by the animal and rumored human blood sacrifices performed there from the 1880s to late 1990s. It's not a conscious entity, it's more like a black stain that feeds on people's fear. Also, people believe, obviously, that there might be something older and inhuman that haunts the circle in the area. A minority of experiencers, this according to my research, including 2 separate Irish archaeologists who spent nights there doing surveys, reported a sensation of being watched by the hill itself. They described this as an awareness that predates the stones tied to the natural ridge that the circle sits on. One side note in the story that I find to be interesting is that Drombeg was at one point visited by Irish adventurer Boyle Somerville. He first visited Drombeg in 1923 to analyze the circle and became fascinated by it. However, in September of 1935, he returned to Drombeg, this time with a psychic medium named Miss Geraldine Cummings. And he eventually wrote in a book about the incident, quote, "She did not like the place. She felt it was a place where animals, if not small children, were sacrificed at each winter solstice. She saw a priest in blue and saffron robes standing at the altar of the recumbent, about to kill his human offering. Drombeg was cursed. It was guarded by spirits of darkness." End quote. And it should be noted that the human remains were not found in the center of the circle until almost 20 years later. So did this psychic really see something? Was she picking up on something? Is this really a dark place like she saw? That's what we set out that evening to find out. That's pretty creepy shit.
That's weird.
That's really weird. So, I don't know, man. It's so hard to get people to put yourself in our shoes and to be pulled into the video like we're trying to get you in. We're out here in the literal middle of nowhere in Ireland. There's nothing around us. It is the blackest environment you can imagine. It's pitch black. And we're about to walk out there to the circle. Let's do this ritual.
All right. There's our car.
I don't know. I don't think I've really felt this ominous in a while. We were talking in the car, It's always good to treat everything in the paranormal with skepticism. I don't doubt that she had some sort of a message about stuff happening out here, but it's like, as a rational person, you have to kind of question the legitimacy of everyone and everything in the paranormal. But in the chance that she is correct, and there is a dark ancient evil waiting for us out here, that's just a pretty creepy thought. Look at that. Stone circles were places of ritual and ceremony, usually associated with human burial. Drombeg is a fine example of a recumbent stone circle where the 17 freestanding stones are symmetrically arranged so that one stone, the axial or recumbent stone, is set directly opposite a pair of tall stones, the portal stones, which form the entrance to the circle. The stones reduce in height from the portals to the recumbent, which has two shallow cut marks, one surrounded by an oval carving on its upper surface. Excavations in 1957, like I said, revealed a compact gravel surface within the circle and a central pit, which contained an inverted pottery vessel covering the cremated remains of a youth. More recently, radiocarbon dating has placed the burial in this period 1100 to 800 BC, the later Bronze Age.
Damn.
That's crazy, dude. This is what it would have looked like. It's so interesting to see, like, the druids doing their ceremonies here. And then even here, kind of some diagrams. And it's weird too. So much with the winter solstice and the summer solstice. Courtney, who I'm obviously married to, her birthday is June 24th, the summer solstice. I was born early December 22nd, so on the evening of the winter solstice. I've always thought that that's kind of weird that we're polar, almost complete halfway through the year from each other. Wait, so which ones are the portal stones?
The two tall ones. So these ones right here in front of us.
For people online, this probably just looks like rocks. But can you not feel the energy of this? It's got a very, very dark energy. All right. We are going to enter the circle. We brought offerings and gifts. There's a cow. So here's where the child would have been buried.
Look, offerings. Yeah.
So, as you can see, somebody has pretty recently come here. What is this, tobacco?
Yep.
Tobacco, some sort of plant in a liquid, and flowers. All right, let's do this thing. What the hell, dude? Okay, she said, all we need is some salt, some torn up bread, honey, and oats. And we leave it here as an offering to whoever's here. Oh, look at that. Right at the entrance portal.
I caught that on camera.
Right at the entrance portal. Whoever's here, we are only here to speak with you. And we come with gifts. The first thing to whoever is here that I will be offering you are oats. The rest of the oats I'm gonna dump right over here. For any hungry animals. The next thing we are bringing to you as an offering is this torn up bread. I'm gonna leave it right here.
We are also leaving you salt and honey.
Sorry.
We hope that you accept our gifts.
So there you have the bread, the honey, and the salt. If you can hear my voice, we come here to commune, to speak. Follow the sound of this bell.
Amelia.
If there is somebody here in this circle with us, can you give us a sign to show us that you are here?
We are here always.
We are here always. I'm going to test using this EMF meter real quick around the circle and see if we can pick anything up.
This is done.
What? That one too?
Yeah. What the? It just. Yeah, it's dead.
Alright, well that's weird. All this stuff, all the batteries are all charged.
Yeah, it's dead. Mischievous. What's this? Wrote books.
Listen.
What the f***ing animal was that?
Oh, what? Oh. All right.
I caught that on camera.
We did ask you to come into the circle. So please, could you walk around the circle for us and show us that you're here? Walk near the stones.
Hear footsteps. Are you not allowed to come in to the circle?
Are you hearing the?
Yes.
It's like a footstep. But I don't see animals. Do you?
Are you not allowed to come into this circle?
Oh, dude, that's creepy.
Is that why you have to walk around on the outside?
Oh, look. That one just turned off.
These AirPods are going nuts.
We did ask you to come in, so if you're standing by in the center of the circle right there, at the portal doorway, that's weird that it's going off at the entrance. Please step into the circle and speak with us. We left you gifts, and I think we can hear you walking. There's so much energy in here, bro.
Mary. remember yesterday when you talked to the witch and she said don't trust anything that's outside of the circle, and we were joking around like, what if Mary and Jeff showed up?
We did make that joke.
And it just said Mary. I killed him.
Oh, dude.
The child? Are you trying to kill us tonight? Like, Do you want to kill us? Is that what you want? It just turned off. That scream. This has literally just been sitting in my hand. It turned off and turned back on. Hello?
Dude, I get a weird...
Did you hear that?
What?
It almost sounded like a squish in the mud over here. It was literally like... right here.
What the f...
Do you want to come in?
Approach! No!
Do you want me to come out? If I walk out of the circle, what are you gonna do? And it's still glitched out.
It won't even turn on?
No.
What the f... You see that?
Look, it just did it again. Burn.
No! Oh, dude.
If I step out of the circle, what are you gonna do? Burn.
The kid also
Yeah.
was burned and
Yeah.
cremated. I don't know, man. That's actually kind of concerningly freaky, because remember it also said don't trust whatever's outside.
So if I step out of this circle, you want to kill me? And then burn me? You want to see me step out?
No. This one's a little weird to me. So this is creepy. I think
It
we
feels
should
like
stay
it's
in
like
here.
calling me out though.
I think we should stay in.
What do you want from us? I feel like there's a spirits in here. It's almost like there's like in the picture where there's like multiple people in here with us. But then there's something out there. You've been here before. In a past life?
I just get the vibe that there's
People standing at each rock.
Specifically the entrance ones, like two large entities that are like guarding it. Or just... Oh, this is actually like... Okay, well, we came here to get answers.
If there's someone standing in the doorway, can you make that light go off again? Walk in through the entrance.
So immediately after beginning our investigation there, leaving the offerings, as you can see in the footage, we were not alone. We set up the motion lights, which I thought was particularly compelling. This energy, or whatever was on the exterior of the stone circle, looked like it was circling us. It was lighting up the different motion lights. And there are no bugs out there. There are no animals. It was completely void of life. I mean, this is like winter time, freezing cold temperatures. There's no movement. There was no big wind, nothing that would have been moving or manipulating anything. It looked and it felt like something was surrounding us. The responses that we were getting weren't exactly the nicest, but we wanted to keep going. And for me, I mean, what an opportunity that you have there to try and speak with an ancient energy, whether that's a good energy or a bad energy, or just kind of in the middle energy that could swing either way. So we decided to keep going, and like I said, things would get very, very dark very, very quickly.
Oh, shit. Oh. Damn it. I just got these. Okay, this is creepy now. I just got these spirit dice in my hand to do an experiment. One just dropped out and rolled out of the circle. Is that not a little weird?
Senior, it's back on.
Look at this. I'm really... It's right there in the grass. I'm learning to use this. Yeah, I'm gonna try and reach around. Okay. See.
Oh, look.
Oh, dude. Look, I'm gonna kill my light so you can see that better.
Just so everybody knows that those are motion sensor lights, not EMF or anything like that. It's like something has to walk in front of it for it to go off. And then it says right here, time does not exist. We've never gotten time does not exist.
I mean, cool, but freaky.
And maybe in here it doesn't.
Think about this too. Right when I reached around to kind of leave the circle, it moved towards me on this motion light. It's like it was walking over there.
Died.
Black Death. Dude. Okay, time does not exist. Black Death. We're in the Black Death times right now. All right. Whoever's here, I have these tools in my hand. They're dice cubes. Can you try to move them to spell your name? What the fuck was that? Okay, I'm gonna put these out. Oh, that was D. If anybody can spell something out of those, nothing is sticking out to me.
No.
No? You didn't spell your name? Alright, I'm gonna re-roll them. Oh my god. Try to spell out your name. Tuna. Look at this. It actually spelled out the word tuna.
Common Rule Parliament. Agony.
Let's stand over here for a sec. I feel like we should both stand.
Can you come into the circle? That's not the entrance. Can you use the other one?
What? You hear that? No. Oh, wait. It's moving, dude. Now it went this motion sensor twice, this motion sensor, this motion sensor. I have an idea. I am in the middle of a druid stone circle right now, period. What should I say out loud to summon the spirit or entity that is in this area? What the? Like how you're like...
RAF.
Royal Air Force, British.
Tradition.
That's weird. The sentence says, don't do it. AI said, don't do it.
You don't even AI saying don't do something. It's pretty bad.
You are physically inside a circle that already has a documented history of violent death, non-consensual sacrifice, and botched blood rituals that have left a potential psychic wound. Whatever is strongest there right now is not a wise ancestral spirit, not a gentle nature deity, and definitely not something that needs an invitation from a random visitor. People far more prepared than you have tried simple summons at Drombeg and have left with lifelong problems. Bleeding injuries that won't heal properly, obsessive thoughts, voices that follow them home, livestock dying, houses burning down weeks later.
Hey, maybe we don't do that. I don't want to have another house burned down.
Okay, this is interesting. If you are literally standing inside the ring right now, do these 3 things instead. Stay silent, turn clockwise.
Oh my god. Chaos.
Turn clockwise 3 times, calling to whatever is listening, and apologize for any accidental trespass. Leave the circle the way you came in without turning your back on the center. It says right here, don't do it. Turn clockwise 3 times.
Are we gonna leave?
No, that was just to call it in.
Huh?
Yeah.
What the?
It gave me a little chant to say. I'm going to turn clockwise 3 times and say it.
I found you.
To those of you at home watching this, I don't recommend you do anything that we do here on the channel. This one's especially spooky, though. 1. 2. Or 3. So this says, stand exactly in the center where the cremation pit was. Face the 2 tallest portal stones. I'm supposed to read, I call the broken one beneath the stones, by the fire that cracked your bones and the cloth that bound you. Come up now and speak with me. I open the door with my breath, and my name is given freely. Colin Gabriel Browen. God says don't move until something answers. Hey, kill your light.
What?
Kill your light real quick. Hurry.
Okay.
I thought I saw a flashlight down the path. You didn't see that? Like someone coming.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Dude, it is so much darker without the light.
Look at the stars, dude.
The stars are beautiful. Wow. Do you like it better without the lights? Oh. Where are you?
Are you hearing me?
No, can you do it a little bit louder? What?
You hear like it crying?
Yes. I feel like it's over here. Are you over here?
Ring.
Oh, dude, I told you, bro. I told you.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What was that?
I don't know what the that sound was. It sounded like someone like hit a tree with a stick.
I know.
I'm a protector. Are you protecting this circle? Are you mad that we're in here?
Oh, different one, dude. And that's where the noise was from. Yeah, I feel like we're completely surrounded.
She's weak.
She's weak?
Who is she?
I'm getting a pain in my chest right here. It's going up through my neck and to my jaw. It's going up here. It's really weird. Look at my chest. Are you touching my chest right now?
I'm getting kind of like a burning pain on my back.
Really?
No.
Yeah, mine's literally going from here on my chest, kind of by my heart, all the way through up under my jaw right here. What are you feeling?
It feels kind of like, I don't know, like pressure a little bit, but it's like a line of it.
Yes. This is the... sound like people talking, laughing. Can you show us where you are one more time so we can talk to you? We have a tool that we can use.
Justice.
Dude, I'm just gonna say it's very, very heavy here. I did not expect a bunch of stones to feel like this. What?
How are you not hearing that? That's like a branch breaking off. Hello?
What the f was that? Bro, right when that motion light went off.
I know.
I don't like that. I don't think I've ever heard an animal like that before.
No, it doesn't sound like an animal.
Oh, it's gotten way colder.
I feel like it's burning, dude.
Am I same up here?
Like, Jinley, can you check my back?
God, it's cold.
What the f? Bro, wait, actually, pull your shirt up more. Wait, point out where it's feeling. Bro,
I swear to you, Connor, you have 2, 3, 4 symmetrical welts. What the dude?
It feels like I'm burning.
Bro, I swear
Holding a fire to my back.
I have never seen something like this in my life. You have a gigantic welt, like a scratch, another unconnected one that's parallel, and then what looks like 2 smaller unconnected ones,
It hurts.
like in a straight line. And they're not, I know people are suspicious of scratches, but look, there's no dead skin, no scratch mark.
What? There's people right there.
Oh shit, there actually are.
Hello.
How's it going?
It is pretty.
I have a question for you guys. Have y'all ever heard of this place being haunted?
No,
No?
no. It's supposed to be like a spiritual place for some people, but not haunted.
Spiritually active, I should say.
Yeah,
spiritually active.
yeah.
We've been
what
having some crazy shit happen up here.
What have you heard?
Oh, nothing. It's just like an ancient site.
Yeah,
So, like, I guess people in the past would have come here for whatever religion or
right.
thing they heard.
But
they
no,
believed in.
no experiences anyone's had kind of locally.
No. Are you doing some sort of camping thing there?
No, we have a ghost hunting YouTube channel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we're set up. We've been having. He just got scratched on his back.
Oh, yeah.
It's the fun. That's when you guys walked up. I was like,
Oh,
looking
shit.
at his back. Like, this probably looks weird right now. But he's got like a big welt on his back,
Oh.
and we've got these motion lights, and they've been going off, and we have electromagnetic sensors,
Yeah.
voice recorders, and stuff.
Okay. Have you found anything yet?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
We've been having a bunch of crazy shit happen. Look, that motion sensor light just went off again.
All right, so in the middle of me checking Connor's back for that scratch, and he was like bent over and I was filming him from behind, these 2 dudes from the area are, I guess, just taking a hike. It's like 11 o'clock at night or whatever time it is, but we just started talking to them, and I got some of their audio where they were saying it's a spiritually significant place, but then Connor said,
The witch we were gonna bring out here told us not to trust anything that's outside of the circle.
yeah, so then we started joking. We're like, all right, we're not leaving, you guys stay out. But then I'm like, it is kind of just crazy to think that now there's somebody out there waiting for us. I mean, what are the odds someone comes out here? We need to address the whole scratch thing, because
Yeah, it hurts still.
pull it up one more time, let me see. Bro, it's actually gotten almost significantly worse. I'm not kidding.
Are you kidding me?
No. There is like a huge, do you feel this?
Yeah.
There's an actual like welt right there. There's a huge scratch here. Or not even a scratch, it's just like a welt. A huge one. I know. They're like ice cubes. But I've never, it's like an allergic reaction right here. It's white in the middle.
It doesn't feel like a scratch. It feels like just like fire.
That's really bizarre. I think you should
Forgive my sins. God, it's freezing.
You should do the thing where you turn clockwise, like legit for our just safety, and apologize to it.
One.
Say you apologize.
I apologize if I made you angry.
I mean,
Want me to leave more honey?
I mean, I know we're kind of having a little joke here, but
That's.
really creepy, and I want to just make sure you're good. You good?
I think so.
Because that's got to be one of the biggest things I've ever seen. So we've had a really bizarre night so far. So many footsteps, so many noises, motion lights, REM pods, tons of activity, and now Connor being scratched is very, very scary to me, just based on what we were told earlier. And I know it might look or sound cheesy to people, but we're trying to be respectful here.
and trying to leave an offering and be kind to the spirits, and we know that we might have upset them being here and investigating in this fashion. So we are sorry if we've upset you, but we gave you an offering and we just want to come with peace and to speak to you. So if you could try to use your voice, please talk to us. Can you tell us what you are?
What did you do to my back?
Are you upset that we're here in the circle trying to communicate with you?
Are the spirits here evil?
Why was a child sacrificed here? Why was a young person buried with their bones broken in this circle?
Is there anything that we can do to help you?
I heard scratching.
Hard to hear.
Whispering. You sure you're good with the scratch?
I don't know, dude. I'm feeling a little uneasy.
You should do the Estes though.
Alright.
Because of that, I feel that's not too much.
Sure.
It's gotten weird. It doesn't feel now like it's outside. It feels like there's something in here and it's gotten like very quiet.
That must have come inside if it did this to my back.
That's true, actually. I didn't even think about that when I said that. Weird.
Alright. Let's do it.
Getting scratched out in that circle, I mean, I haven't been scratched like that ever in my life, where I could feel the actual pain of it. It shocked me. I didn't know that it was going to get that violent out there at this circle. But I also think it's kind of strange that right after that happens, that's when we have those two other guys roll up. And they didn't want to come inside of the circle. And then we got out there and we're like, nothing's going to be out here. And in the middle, when shit starts picking up, that's when two random dudes walk out there. Kind of strange.
The welts appearing on Connor obviously we don't know how to explain that. Now, I guess, skeptics would say maybe his backpack caught his skin the wrong way, but I mean, if you actually look at the backpacks, there's no way that that would be possible. If you look at the footage itself, what's really compelling to me that I find to be very interesting is the fact that when you look at his back and you look at the line, it's once again, it's not like a scratch, like someone actually scratched with their finger and there'd be dead skin and everything like that. It was literally like a broken line in different segments that was raised, like a raised welt almost that appeared on him, which is scary. Obviously, that is not what you want to see when you're investigating, especially when you're dealing with this thing that we had been warned against interacting with. I mean, this thing is so dark and malignant that the psychic, the Irish witch, didn't even want to meet with us in person that day because she felt like something bad was coming. And those guys coming out of the woods at that point, so strange. I mean, she warned us earlier, don't trust anything that's on the outside of the circle. And in the middle of our investigation at like 10:30, however late it was at night, 2 random dudes come walking out of nowhere and like interacting with us and like talking to us. And then they just walk off and walk a little bit down the road. It really makes no sense to me. I mean, it's 30 degrees out. It's bone-chillingly cold. And I know, I'm not trying to make something out of nothing. I mean, more than likely, these guys were just going out there to hang out, I guess. But when you view that event through the lens of what we had been told earlier that day, it does take on a bit of a just creepier meaning. I don't know if she was talking about those people, coming out there in the middle of the night, because you're not supposed to leave the circle till it's done. So I don't know if she was saying like, don't trust them, as in don't let them talk to you and get you out of the circle, or what, but the timing was incredibly strange. And to finish this whole thing off, because Connor had been affected, because he had been, I don't even want to call it a scratch, it's more of an attack, he would be the one to go under and do the Estes.
All right, so to finish off our evening here in the stone circle, to whatever entity is here, to whoever has been speaking with us, you are here and you have shown a force of aggression against Connor. Once again, my name is Colin.
My name's Connor.
And we just want to learn something from you. You can tell us anything, preach ancient knowledge. Just speak with us, please. All right. Can you tell me what you are?
Intense rock.
Move
Your
it.
son will be the teacher.
Move it right next to him. Are you standing right here? Can you say yes? That means that's correct.
Your heart. It hurts.
Yeah, weirdly enough, I did have pain in my chest that went up through my neck. Was that you who did that?
You've gone sour.
What does that mean?
I'm Johnny Eagle.
Johnny Eagle. Sounds very American. We are Americans. Are you making fun of us? Do you even know what America is?
You're in the light.
I know. Is that you standing right there in the light?
The Bronze Age. Dude, what the
That's crazy.
central thinking.
So were you created back then and you've just been here since then? Is that
Leave now.
We're going to leave very soon.
Inside the disc.
So they created you inside of here?
Plus 3s. It's a large bounty.
I'm just a little confused. Are you... So you're not a human, right? You aren't a human spirit?
I've had an experience here.
Burnt swearing prevention. The burnt child. I don't know what swearing would be.
Burn.
No! Do you not want us to swear in here?
Not public.
Not in public? You don't want us to be coarse and obscene? Burning it.
It's for the people.
What's for the people?
Where Earth resides.
Are there good spirits here? You seem to be at least upset. I'm not going to say you're evil, but you seem to be upset.
Hello.
Who are you? Are you one of the good spirits?
Oh, that kind?
Yes. That kind.
No.
Oh. What are you?
Please do leave, though.
We're going to very soon.
I can have whatever I want.
Well, what do you want to have?
I taste her.
What do you taste?
Get out of me.
So, who is the spirit or entity that attacked Connor?
He's right there.
Where is he?
Ooh, baby.
He's right there, you mean? That's the light that's been
It was a whole country's epidemic.
taped up. Someone was talking about the Black Plague and how time doesn't exist. Do you know what year it is for you?
They haven't healed me yet.
Try really hard to tell me if this is you standing right here talking to him.
I can't get it back.
What year is it?
I know it.
Okay.
F off.
I'm sorry, I'll leave the question alone if you just answer honestly. You seem to be standing right next to him. What year is it?
I can't think.
Just try to think. Because someone told us that time doesn't exist here. Do you even know what year it is? Or do you just have no idea?
The order of the world.
What do you see right now? Can you see us?
I can't get a hidden profile.
Are you saying there's another spirit here that's been lurking? That stays in the shadows?
Oh, hell no. That's not a reward.
You didn't like the gift that we left you?
That's alright.
Oh, well, good. We wanted to come to talk to something ancient that's been here for centuries. Is that you, or is that thing or person here?
You played each other.
We've just been trying to figure out who you are.
G-Pass.
You're standing right here moving. We can see that you're lighting up this one light. Can you move to another area?
Well, let me read from my diary here.
Why don't you move over here?
How can we help you?
Where I'm pointing. Can you see that? You could help me by telling me something about yourself.
Come on.
Tell me one thing about what you are or who you are.
Oh, something's touching me on my back right now. Where I got whipped.
You're a man from Brooklyn, New York?
Gotcha.
You did move. So you moved over there? Is it... Sorry, that was shocking. Both of them, too, at the same time. Who's over here on this side?
Did I lose it? Defeat.
No, you didn't. You're doing great. Who's over here that I'm pointing at? I just pointed at these.
No idea.
You know, so is this the unidentified thing that just walked up and started touching Connor's back?
Arpedia. I don't know what that is. Arpedia.
Arpedia?
It sounded almost like a professor or something saying Arpedia. Wealthy lady.
Wealthy lady. Arpedia. Wealthy dollars.
Interesting.
It seems like this area could even just be a portal. There's like a ton of different... There's a man here, a young man, a wealthy lady, an unknown figure, the thing that scratched or whatever manifested a mark on Connor.
No, this isn't a portal? What is this then? What is this circle? What was it used for?
He asked.
He asked to be...
It's Christmas. Good morning. You nipping?
Please just try to tell me anything else about yourself before we leave.
I feel like I've never heard this many voices come through on a Estes.
I mean, it really does seem like some sort of a portal, like a lot of different energies. How many spirits or energies are
Oh,
here?
poor baby.
Do you know how many spirits or energies come through this place?
I don't feel like talking.
Well, we're going to be done very soon. Is there anything else you can tell me? Any ancient secret or wisdom? Never quiet.
They'll show you better.
That's interesting. He said so many voices and then it says they're never quiet. If this is something from the Druid times, an ancient entity, give me a sign.
The phones.
Oh, shit. Oh. Right when I asked for the... that...
Freezing.
I was
dude.
just saying I'm cold and the
This
light
shit's
just
like-
died.
Making my ass an ice cube. Oh, the day. You got anybody in there?
Right when I...
Come down with us. Thank you. Backflip.
Right when his light died, the ones around him on the other side went off when I said the Druid, give me a sign. Alright, anything else left to say? Cough. Thank you for giving us that sign. I appreciate you doing this for us.
Huh.
Oh. Look
Was it good?
Look at your camera.
Huh?
The light died.
Oh.
Literally, right when I asked if this is a thing from the Druid times, give me a sign, the light died, and these two went off at the same time next to you. And it didn't really make a lot of, like, sense, but there was just so many spirits and energies, and it lined up with things I got on the spirit chat.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually really, really compelling.
Interesting.
Okay. To end this, we're going to pack all of our stuff up and then walk out backwards from the circle and do the clockwise thing one more time to release all energies that may have... Obviously, I'm a little bit frightened that it might have attached to Connor. Not even being cheesy for a video, because that's what she said. Yeah, this is a weird one, man. It's like really nefarious feeling, mystical, powerful. I just don't necessarily like it. That one went off. You didn't even move.
I'm ready to get out of here.
Dude, look at this. Right when you leave. Do you see this?
Uh-huh.
What the hell?
Don't come near me.
That's really strange. Just to prove that that's not us. To end this, we are going to spin clockwise 3 times and apologize for disturbing the spirits. And then we're going to walk backwards out of the circle. Okay? I am sorry for disturbing you this evening. We are sorry for disturbing you this evening. You know what I'm saying?
We are sorry for disturbing you this evening.
But thank you for speaking with us.
But you have to stay here.
Alright, now let's walk backwards out. It's gotten a little bit colder.
Yeah.
You guys have a great night.
You too. Enjoy your week or 2 weeks.
We'll try our best. Have a good night.
Oh, what a night.
Honestly.
End of the day, Drombeg, Stone Circle, what an opportunity, what a place, what an energy, what an investigation, what crazy evidence. And it all lined up. What happened to us out there lined up with what we had been told earlier that day. I mean, you even had a literal manifestation of two people outside of the circle while we're inside the circle, potentially trying to get us to leave the circle to break the ritual or the protection.
I mean, you know the history of it. I mean, it's literally just a site of a sacrifice. It doesn't get more creepy than that. It doesn't get more messed up than that. Of course, the energy that we encounter there is gonna be strange. It's gonna be malicious. Because even if it's the spirit of the child that was sacrificed out there, if I was sacrificed, I'd be a little mad too. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's weird going out to places like that because we don't have that kind of history in America. I mean, we do have history that predates the United States with the natives, but we don't have necessarily locations like they have out there. So we don't experience this stuff as much. So seeing it firsthand and interacting with it, I feel like it kind of leaves a mark on you. And it did leave a mark on me.
Anytime someone gets scratched, I mean, that's some of the craziest evidence because it's so physical, it's so visceral, it's so raw, and it's really, really rare. That's something I can't explain. And it's so, so freaky, especially when you consider that we're in the middle of a circle where a child was once sacrificed to these ancient deities or deity, whatever it was sacrificed to. But the activity there, the energy there was strong. And at the end of the night, honestly, once we had finished everything and we kind of completed the, I don't want to call it ritual, whatever you would call what we did, and we exited the proper way and left through the portal, I couldn't help but be stricken by the beauty of the place. I mean, you can see in the B-roll, right behind the stone circle was an entire huge swath of stars. It was one of the darkest skies that I've ever seen in my life. It was so dark, you could practically see every galaxy up in the sky. It was really, really mystical, and it was really, really beautiful. And so that's why I'm not gonna call what happened in this investigation demonic or dark or extremely negative. It's mystical, and it's just beyond the realm of our understanding. I'm not gonna pretend that I know what that was. I mean, if there was an ancient entity and we came around poking and prodding, I'd probably be pretty pissed off too. But it was the beauty at the end of the night that was really awe-inspiring. To get those shots and to be able to see the stone circle and look up at the stars and think, these are the same stars that these druids and Celts were looking at back when they worshipped whoever or whatever they were worshiping out here. It's the same sky. Centuries apart, millenniums apart, it's the same sky, the same stars, the same beautiful, mystifying sight. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, please let me know what you thought of it in the comments section below. We will be back next week with another episode of the Paranormal Files. Thank you to everybody for joining us this evening. Please let us know. Connor's all good now. It's been a few weeks since we filmed that video, and nothing attached. There's been nothing crazy. But yeah, thanks for watching and stay spooky.